Yep. Oh my god, never thought I'd make an intro like that. How's it going, Martys? It's your main martyr, E-Man here. And no, this is not... Well, it is the same shirt, but it's not like it's the next day or... Next 2 days? When has it been? So, has it already been a week? I can't remember since my last upload. Maybe a few days, maybe a week. I don't know. But don't worry, I did have this washed, so it's not like I've been living in this shirt the whole time. But but in the last video, I think I talked about some stuff that I found on Twitter, and I also want to do the same thing in this e-vlog. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna find a story that I found. So I've been looking up, well, I was looking up some police brutality videos again on Vine, and I discovered something. Part of me wishes I didn't, but I guess this needs to happen. Also, this doesn't need to happen. I don't know if you, excuse me, need to see, can see this, but what that is a sexy Harambe costume for Halloween. And oh god, why? Why? The Fine Brothers did a react video to Harambe, and honestly, it was for YouTubers as well. And they actually brought something out that I don't know if I thought about when I first heard about Harambe, but the point is that they're asking, do they think they should have killed Harambe, or like whose fault is it that this happened, kind of thing. And the thing is, if you've seen the video, Harambe just dragging this kid around, it's like, ugh, violent. Personally, I don't think it was a good idea to put him down. Maybe, I don't know, use tranquilizers, and that's the point that they were talking about, was using tranquilizers instead of, guns. Because, yes, Harambe was dragging around this child, but however, this is an animal. This is something that is very strong, who probably has not had any relation to a human being besides being in a cage, maybe had to do tricks. It's been probably even born and raised in captivity. Okay? Honestly, yes, Harambe was probably going to kill the child, but at the same time, where is it? Wait, nope, that's not me. Dang it. But another thing that was being addressed was how... Actually, I think that was all that was being addressed. Was that... Okay, yeah, it's a wild animal dragging around a kid. That's not cool, but at the same time, what did we expect? Okay, here it is. Okay, so I found this. Probably, let's see, today's the 1st of October, which is, I'm going to be coming back with my lovely evil laugh that I don't think I've done in recording before, but it's something that my friends and family know I do a lot. A teacher at school actually really liked my evil laugh, and every time she subbed for one of my classes, she's like, hey, no, do the laugh. It was like, I have to be in a certain mood to do my evil psychotic laughs. I can't just be like, haha, laughter. No, I have to be in a mood. I have to either be already happy about something, or I have to be devious about something. I have to be in a certain mood to do the laugh. And the students that didn't know about that, which was most, see what I meant by that? Because it was only friends and family, and yeah, that was sad. But yeah, it was really awkward and weird. But anyways, yeah, so this was on the 20th of September. Today's the 1st, so yeah, it was a couple days ago. 3. Shut up. Okay, so this is a teacher in Chicago. Not going to say the name, but maybe. I don't know. So it says, one of my favorite students had his car stolen last night. He's a 17-year-old black male. Thought it'd be a good idea to call the cops. 17-year-old black male, Chicago, calling the cops, having his car stolen. What could possibly go wrong? Let's continue. The groceries in hand, he checks his Low Jack app, which I guess is you have GPS on your car, so if it gets stolen, maybe I should check this out. So you can see it's moving down the road. Okay, so we check the app, moving down the road, we know what the car is. Cops arrive and immediately frisk him. Immediately frisk him. They ask him if he's on drugs. I don't really see how that makes sense, but okay. He tries to tell them that he just wants his car back. I would too. I love my truck. You guys have seen inside of my truck. He shows them on his phone exactly where his car is. They don't believe him, so they put him in the squad car and take him in. Honestly, I didn't really know about an app where you can actually check and see if your car was jacked. That sounds amazing, to be honest. Maybe it works with certain cars, I don't know. Honestly, I would be a little skeptical, but like, but it's the kind of skeptical where it's like, you joking, right? He's like, no, I can check and see where my car is. You twipping, right? No, I am dead serious. How much is that? $9.99. Never mind, I don't need that shit. I'm cheap when it comes to apps. Okay, so they put him in the squad car, take him in. They process him and take his fingerprints. He gets to call his mom, and she raises hell. After a long time, they let him go. Don't know how long of a time, but it was a long time. Obviously hours. They then allow him to go get his car, and the window is broken in. It was exactly where the app said. I wonder if that could have been prevented if they listened to him. Chicago PD, ladies and gentlemen. This never would have happened to me. This is the teacher talking. This never would have happened to me because I'm white. He called the cops asking for help and got treated like a criminal. Just because he's black and could afford a fancy car. This is happening everywhere and every day. Every time I get past the fancy car thing, I'm thinking, what car was it? It was like a new car where it would have the Low Jack app and... Okay, yes, I'm interested in the car. I want to know what car it is. I like details. I'm sorry. Shut up. But yeah, found this. Hate it. I mean, well, of course I hate the story. But when you think about it, it's kind of a good story. Oh my god, I'm going to get so much shit if I say this is a good story. It's not a good story in the sense that good stuff happens. It's a good story as in it shows what is happening. It's saying, like, what kind of shit goes down when you're just trying to get your car back, but just because you're not the same nationality as the people who landed here first. And I'm not from the original people that came here first. I'm from a different country. I'm not none of them British people that showed up here first, and that counts as being racist. And if I'm gonna get shit in the comments saying, "Oh, you can't just say it's the British people that came first." Were British people here that colonized? Well, I guess it was Columbus that got here first from a different country. Native Americans got here. Were here first. They didn't get. Well, maybe they didn't get here first. What am I talking about? Shut up. Oh my god, Betsy, not now. I felt like there was more to talk about here. Police brutality in general, I still hate it. My stepdad was actually telling me a story back when he was still in South America. I'm not gonna say what country, but he was on let's see, he was handling his own business. He and some buddies, I guess, were selling food by the beach, like burgers and hot dogs, and that's normal stuff. Seems like pretty good living. Yeah, just by the beach. And I'm not going to say what they were doing, per se. Not that I don't want to say it on camera, but because my memory sucks. But I think if I remember correctly, he was driving down the road. some army guys, I think. I think he said there was a sergeant? I think a sergeant. And he was asking what they were doing. And for some odd reason, he just, I think, took him back to base for questioning. I don't know, because I think he was, okay, because I guess the car that my stepdad had at the time was pretty fancy, even though he was only selling burgers and hot dogs. But again, it's like, it's by the beach, you're selling food. I think he would do pretty well. And so he got all suspicious, thinking he and his friend were drug dealers. Okay. So I think he took him back to a military base, had them stand against a wall. He started frisking them. He said, okay, just stand still, keep your hands on the wall, don't move or anything. However, this is South America, and I think he said it was summer at the time. So I'm pretty sure there were mosquitoes that were probably nipping at him. And he did say this, yes, there were mosquitoes, so he had to keep, like, having to get... This probably looks really weird now that I think about it. Yeah, he had to keep, like, smacking certain parts of the body to get mosquitoes on, and every single time that he moved, sorry, I just kept, okay, that wasn't very good. There you go, that's a good sound. Just kept beating him. I think started kicking him in the legs. Oh, I think by the time some other soldiers took him and his buddy away, the sergeant takes off his giant-ass blade and just hits him in the back with the flat of the blade. He didn't slice him, but he hit him, like, right in the back. And besides all that, he also got majorly beat up. Like, I'm talking about body shots. And this is a sergeant. Okay, those guys have stones for arms. So I guess this somehow got news to a general or a colonel or I forgot what the ranking was, but a guy who was a neighbor to my stepdad's father. And they were good buddies, so he knew. He got real pissed about it. Brought my stepdad back to the base, had all the soldiers like line up, you know, arms behind their back, like, and just like line up, like, all right, point out which one it is. He just walks along. He sees that sergeant. He didn't say it was him. He didn't point at him. Nope. Walks up, pop, right in his cheek. I thought this was the coolest thing I've ever heard him do. Oh my god. I almost wanted to watch that happen. Cause I like fighting. Well, I don't like fighting. Well, I like MMA. And in MMA, you get to see punches. Punches are cool. I like kicks too, but punches be cool. And he just like socks him. Some soldiers like holding back my stepdad so he doesn't like go all out on him. But I guess some time passed, and I think he was working at a restaurant. He was at some diner. So I forgot how the transition goes. I'm sorry, guys. But how it goes is that two guys were left, and I think it was same time as closing, and I guess they were cops, and they had news that he was still selling drugs. Actually, he wasn't selling drugs, but the story was that he was still selling drugs. He was like, you know, you seem like a legit guy. You don't really seem to be a drug kind of guy. Yes, you have a fancy car, but you seem to be having a pretty good business here, selling food and everything. So I think someone's trying to set you up here. I'm thinking, I wonder who. So this whole thing just seems like, I don't know, some sort of cop movie where you need a witness protection program, which I haven't heard anything about. I don't know if I'm related to someone who is under witness protection. I think I should make some calls. If I die in the next 30 seconds, just know that's not me that's filling up the browser history there. I gotta make some calls. No. Alright, no. Yep. Right in his cheek. Alright, yeah. I mean, that's what I heard. This is from a different guy. Yep, okay. Alright, bye-bye, okay. That does it for this video, guys. Yeah, kind of a short e-vlog in general, even though it's like less than 20 minutes. Hey, what do you know? I'm Les. I'm doing some weird thing. Okay, so what time's... Oh my god, it's almost 12:30. What do I need to do? I should probably get prepared for lunch, then get ready for work, and I don't know. Watch some more Supergirl. Last episode was pretty emotional. She had a badass side. Oh, Supergirl is cool. Woo! Okay, but I will see you guys in the next video. Later, Marties.